Good morning, everyone. Today is another day of Nala being pregnant. She is full of energy here today. We were outside earlier and oh my goodness, she wanted to play, didn't you? Yes, you did. All you wanted to do was play. She's loving her scratches. She ended up getting sick very early this morning. I think it was like 4 o'clock. She ended up vomiting, didn't you? Yes, my sweetness. Yes, I know. I know. It's okay. It's okay. Here it is underneath here in the front view. You can see it. But normally your dog's underbelly would look like that in the front. Oh, she wants to show you guys. Here it is here of what's happening now with her underbelly. Hey, girly. But she is doing remarkably well, aren't you? You are doing so good. Yes, you are. Such a tough girly. But the things I've noticed with Nala becoming pregnant, she is sleeping more. She is wanting me to play with her more. She'll bark at every noise and sound now. She normally barks in general when she hears things, but not to every little sound, which she is doing now. I've also said this is not a huge indicator that she is pregnant. She has a dry spot on her arm, which she ended up getting last time. Could be just a coincidence, but when she wasn't pregnant, she never had that. But every time she gets pregnant, she gets that. And like I said, her teats are more pronounced. Normally, they're not like this. But the best way to say it is they're like sunk in or flat. There might be a little bit there of being pronounced, but they're definitely very pronounced now. And her mammary glands are very swelled up and starting to fill with, hey girly, with milk. Yes, my sweetness. That is also not how they normally look. You will not see that when a dog is not pregnant. Her area, which I'm not going to show right now, is very, I'm trying to say it in terms that people would understand, not go all medical and crazy with it. And that's why I'm trying to show the exact area I'm talking about versus saying all the medical terminology, because I want everybody to understand what I'm trying to say and get across here. But her area where she pees to, urinates, that is also pushed out more and more enlarged. So it's definitely more visible than if it wasn't. But that's one little area that Mommy's not going to show right now. Hey, girly. No, she's resting more. She had her first accident there, I think it was 2 days ago that I told you guys about. And I'm guessing it was just when one of the puppies were pushing on her bladder, which caused her to have an accident. Because Nala never has accidents in the house. Do you, pretty girl? No, you do not. No, you do not. Well, she's doing really well. Her energy level with outdoor play, she still, like I said, likes to play, but in terms of running around with the girls or Kenai, which she always would do, she's not really doing it right now. Not so much. There she goes. I don't know if you guys seen it very quickly of her special area. Hello, Ariel, you want some attention? But you could see it very quickly that it is more highly visible. But here's just an example. She's just a puppy, so she's an okay example. She's still young, but just to show you, see how on the front of her it's not all filled up with sacs. It's just flat, more flat of an area, whereas as you've seen on Nala's, remember, it was more like little golf balls everywhere. She's still a puppy. She's only just over 7 months. But just to show you an example, see how everything's really flat, nothing's really visible. So, hey baby girl. She's, like I said, she's still young, but this is just trying to give you guys and gauge a rough idea of what's going on and the difference. Especially for anyone who hasn't seen a pregnant dog before and is concerned, because all the videos when she was pregnant last time, all the videos when googling that was mastitis. Your dog has mastitis, and no, our dog was pregnant. And it was so hard to find videos of it and just information. Like I said, when I Googled, that's all that would come up, is that's what she had when here she was pregnant last time. Because even the vet, when I sent the vet images, I was telling you guys already a few times that they said first false pregnancy. Then when she started to swell up even more, they were like mastitis when I sent images. And here, no, she was full-blown pregnant. But if your dog isn't spayed, for one, which this little girl, she's going to be done next month. Her sissy's spayed got spayed and is in recovery right now. But if your dog is not spayed, and there's a chance there's males around that are not neutered, your dog's probably pregnant and a potential of pregnancy. Hello. You just want belly scratches, don't you? She is such a silky girl. Ain't you? You're so silky, Ariel. But yeah, she's booked in for her appointment to be spayed on May 20th. And Claire is at the very end of her recovery. She only has 4 days left of recovery. Hey, pretty girl. Yeah. But we are not having any of the girls. For anyone who doesn't know, the 3 small puppies are Nala and Kenai's puppies, the mother and father. So all 3 of the girls will be spayed. Hi, Nala P. Hello, my little princess. But like I said, see, she still wants to play and stuff. Don't you? Yes, you do. You do want to play and everything. Hi. Hey, little, my gorgeous girl. How you doing? Your nails have to be trimmed, too. Mommy's going to cut your nails this evening, okay? If not this evening, tomorrow. But when you seen her earlier, like, walking away and stuff, you see how her sides are expanded more. Hello. Hello. Are you watching Dog Days? Yeah, that's your daddy. Hi, Kenai. Oh my. I don't know. Nala's like, that's my ball, girl. You gonna give it to her, Nala? That is so nice, Nala. That is so nice. She's like obsessed with that ball and very protective over it. So the fact she gave it to little Miss Ariel is so sweet. You might be able to see it now, but she laid back down. But you can definitely see the difference. Look, pregnant dog, non-pregnant dog. Prego, oil drum. I'm sorry, Nala. Non-oil drum. But yeah, you're girly. We're just in and Nala's having a quick bite to eat, and I just wanted to explain something quickly to some of you in case you're getting kind of confused or don't really understand what I'm talking about when I'm saying mammary glands and teats. The mammary glands is the buildup of the fatty tissue. There is another word that is commonly used, but because I'm trying to keep this channel for all ages and so everybody can watch it, and I know certain parents don't like that word used, I've been referring it as mammary glands, or you can call it the B word, because I don't even know how YouTube feels about certain words now. They're getting so sticky. But this is mammary glands. These here, this is her teats, or there is another T word that some people call it, but like I said, I'm trying to keep this as friendly to all as I can. But that there, that's a teat. Back there, that's teats. And the mammary glands are, oh, let's go over here. The mammary glands are the buildup of the fatty tissue, and that's what I keep referring to as mammary glands. Her exterior mammary glands are the most visible, as you can see, and that's simply because those fill up with the most milk. The other ones that I keep referring to as looking like little golf balls, especially when she sits, you can see the different sections. That's also mammary glands. So I just want to, hi girly, I just wanted to clarify, but here you'll see it now, see? That's her mammary glands. And like I said, the ones in the exterior are definitely the largest because that's where the most milk is produced. But yes, just wanted to clarify, just so you understood what I was talking about when I said mammary glands or teats. That's what it is. Alrighty. Okay. She's like, I just want to play with my ball here now, Mommy. Hello, pretty girl. They're all just back in from outside, trying to get them to have their lunch. And then we're going to have a nap. Well, they're going to have a nap. I got some cleaning to do. Especially sweeping. Sweeping here has to be done so much with 6 dogs. Hello, Curly. All right, can you go eat your lunch, please? And get a drink, because you're panting, okay? All right. I just want to quickly correct something that I stated in yesterday's video about Nala. I said that she had started nesting behavior, but not just yet. What I meant to say was she's doing pre-denning. She's just pretty much finding a spot in the house that she's steady going to as like her safe space, quiet area. But as of nesting behavior, she hasn't done it just yet, but I'm really expecting it's going to be happening very soon. Just because of all the signs and everything else, I think it's going to be happening very, very soon. But yeah, pre-denning is what I meant to say yesterday. I'm very sorry about that, just to correct it here now. We plan to do this room tomorrow, but something is pulling at my stomach, my gut, intuition, whatever you want to call it, to do it tonight. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it tonight. This bed got to come out of it. I got to mop, sweep the floor. This bed is staying in here. It's just going to be pushed back further towards that wall. I got to wipe down the heater, the walls, the window. I got to wipe down the tent, wipe down the stool. The bookshelf is staying in here. Just going to wipe it all down. All the toys are going to be coming out of it and getting clean. The Google Nest is moving to the top shelf. All this is coming out of it. Replaced in this basket is going to be scissors, sanitizer wipes, gloves, all that stuff ready to roll for Miss Nella. Again, toys going to be hauled out of it. These toy boxes are going to be completely taken out of it. All the toys are being washed and sterilized. This board here, which is a cork board and a whiteboard, which has some personal information on top on the side here, so I don't want to show it all, but that's all going to be wiped, cleared off, and get ready to roll, because this is stuff it's done with now and it can be put into a binder. I also have to get Nala her pink clipboard and some paper. I have another scale on the way that's supposed to take the weights and stuff, but it is what it is. It's not going to show up in time, I don't think. Because I was thinking next week. I don't know if I already said this, but I was thinking next week that the puppies were going to roughly be here. But I have a funny feeling they're coming sooner. That's not going to arrive. So, well, not in time. It's not going to arrive in time. And neither are the whelping collars, I don't think, which is fine. That's not a big deal. They can get those after the fact. But I'll just bring in the bathroom scale and a stainless steel bowl for now, and then sanitize the stainless steel bowl and the scale. So that's all going to be ready to roll. Hey, Miss Nala. What? What do you think? Yeah? Mommy going to get started now, okay? I got Jersey's kennel taken out of it here now. That's moved out in the living room. Is that going to come back in here once the puppies are gone? I don't think so, to be completely honest, because look at the walls. The walls are a state. The paint is chipped from the kennel, I guess rubbing up against it. And that hole was already here before we bought the house, and this was Ryan's grandparents' house. They had a cable come up through here, I guess for a TV or something. So once we redo the floor, that'll be gone. The next thing I'm going to be doing are these 3 toy boxes. That one's actually going to be thrown out now. I plan on throwing out all 3, but for now these 2 are going to go to the living room for the girls. And all these toys are going to come out of it and head to the laundry room where they're going to get sterilized and washed. So that's the plan here now. That's next. The toy boxes are out, and the more I thought about it, the more I'm thinking and leaning towards any of the toys that are in here will just be for the girls, but they're still going to be sanitized and cleaned just in case Nala or the girls sneak a toy in here and the puppies are in here. That's still going to be done. But when I go to order the formula for the puppies, I'm going to order a few toys for them as well to put on this shelf here. Some soft ones just for them to cuddle into, probably different textured toys. They don't necessarily How you doing, girly? They don't necessarily need teething toys just yet. That's what these are, and I picked these up for the girls when they were puppies. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do here now. I'm gonna clear off this shelf, wipe it all down. I'm using Clorox sanitizer wipes. I'll show you here now what I'm using. I'm just using the Clorox disinfecting wipes and some paper towels. And these toys are gonna be taken out of it. Like I said, moved to the top shelf, cleared off. So here we go, that's next. Yeah, I know, it's changing. Claire really doesn't deal well with change. She hates change. This is gonna be interesting and different for her, and I'm kind of glad I started this tonight because Sunday, it will give her the full day to process it and us to help her through it. This is now cleaned down and sanitized with the Clorox disinfectant wipes. Like I said, I'm going to order some toys when I go to order the formula for these shelves. I also have to order the floss yet. But I got the gloves in here. These are the dog's towels. They have their own set of towels, so those are in here. I have some pee pads, bottles for the formula, a suction bulb in case I need it, clipboards in here to get ready to write down all the important information. I just gotta go in and get the scale, get that disinfectant brought in here now too. And I have some face cloths in here, scissors in case I need them. And that's it for that. I have this all wiped down and I have the tent all wiped down. Normally I take this off because you can unzip this and put it in the wash. But it was only done the other week, so I just wiped it down inside and outside with the disinfectant wipes. I got the heater wiped down, so next what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the Windex here to clean the window and have that done, and I'm gonna use the disinfectant wipes and clean all around the windowsill. So that's all finished. That'll be great. I gotta wipe down this picture here as well. I gotta wipe down their heart here too. Then once that's done, I have to remove the bed and get this bed out of here and this one moved over there. So that's next. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. And Nala's just in here patiently. She knows, I think. She knows from the first litter. This is her room. Isn't it? This is the nursery room for Nala. She's so exhausted and tired. But I have a strong feeling it's happening a lot sooner than what I think. I banked a week. I don't think it's going to be a week. I think I'm after saying that a few times now already. All right, I got to get back to getting some stuff done. The window's all done, and all I'm going to do to wipe down this picture here and this heart here, it's just a Swiffer dry pad, and I'm just going to take all the dust off it and stuff, just because that's a Thomas Kincaid, and they are pricey pictures, and Ryan ended up getting it for the dogs for the bedroom, so I don't want it ruined, and this is the easiest, safest way to just wipe it down safely. And same with the heart over here that Ryan made. I don't want to ruin it, so I'm just going to use a Swiffer pad. That's done. Next on the list, get the bed out. Oh, this is going to be interesting because I got to get this out to the living room without damaging it. I hope I don't damage it. Now, the girls have, as you can see, Layla chewed on this a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, and remember how I said about in an older video when I got this quilt and stuff? Look, Claire chewed it. Second day we had it, she chewed it. But it's still in pretty good shape, so we kept it. This here, I'm glad it hasn't been destroyed at all, so thumbs up to that. All right, like I said, I'm gonna get this out here now, moved out to the living room, so that's done, and I'm gonna move this bed over here. I just did the measurements, and where I had planned on putting that bed to, out in the living room, it's not gonna fit. So I'm just gonna haul it away from the wall for now, just so I can wipe down all the walls. I think I might have to stay in here. I'll have to see what my husband has to say when he gets off of work later on tonight, but I didn't want it staying in here because I didn't want it getting completely destroyed and chewed up by the puppies, but at the same time, I don't know where it's gonna go. I'm sure we'll figure it out, but as of now, that's gonna have to stay, and I'm just gonna leave this bed over here for now for Nala. And she's so cozy. I'm gonna show you a quick trick, easy technique to clean the walls. And here's a quick trick, tip, technique. For anyone who doesn't know how to clean the walls, makes it a lot easier. So you just take a Swiffer broom thingy. What majigger is this called? A Swiffer broom? Swiffer mop? Anyway, the Swiffer, you take that, the Swiffer wet wipes. Genius! You put it on and away you go. You up and down the walls and the head turns so it can go this way too for more narrow corners. Absolutely fantastic. Easier way to do it than going along each and every wall and scrubbing it down. Love this technique. Love doing it this way. It makes it so much easier. So if you don't do it this way, or you haven't wiped down your walls and you don't know how to go about doing it, do it this way. If you're just dusting down the walls and removing surface dust, just the Swiffer dry pad instead of the Swiffer wet pads. But I use the Swiffer wet because we have 6 dogs and they get stains all over the walls. So the Swiffer wet wipes, is that what they're called? Swiffer wet wipes? Swiffer wet mopping cloths are the best way to go for us. So yeah, gonna do that here now. I'm so happy that's done, but this is why you need to clean your walls, people. We do ours once a week every Friday. Friday is like our big top to bottom cleaning day, so that's like a week's there. Again, we have 6 dogs and this is their room, so it's gonna get more dirty than normal, but it's starting to look so good and so clean in here. The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clear off that whiteboard, corkboard, have that all ready to roll, and I'm going to sweep and mop the floors in here. So that's what's next, but it's almost done for tonight, which is great. I also wiped down the door here. I went to the line and I wiped down all the baseboards, so they're all done. Oh my goodness. I love the smell of cleaners. It just smells clean, tidy, ready to roll and sanitize for Miss Nala. The floors are mopped and swept. The bulletin boards are cleared off and ready to roll. I just realized I might have to move this bed because I have to have access to these over here. And the bed, as you can see, is right under the whiteboard, corkboard, and I need to get to that. So that bed might have to be moved. I do use the clipboard first going off, so I don't know. I might be able to stay for a bit. I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out and see, and it might end up being moved. Well, all right, the very last thing I gotta do is clean up here, and that's it. Then this room is 100% done. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Cannot believe it. We got the room all ready to roll for litter number 2. This is so exciting. And that is done. Oh my goodness, what a difference. It looks awesome in here. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I have a few more things I got to get. I'm waiting on from Amazon the whelping collars, the scale, the pet scale, and the reusable pee pads that I want to put in under where Nala is going to be sleeping. I got to order the gate from Instacart, formula, what else? Some toys that are going to be just for the puppies. The other dogs aren't going to have access to them. And there was something else. I'll probably think of it now tomorrow. But I think there's 1 or 2 other things I got to get to from Instacart. These bottles were really, really good. We used these on the first litter. This one here was absolutely terrible. I still have it in here because it's like a backup, but this is the name of it. And oh my goodness, it was so brutal to use. But yeah, a few more things to get, then we're ready to roll. Kina, you got some patience with the girls, I'm telling you. I know, honey. Silly puppies. You okay, Nala? You alright, girlie? Where you going? Oh, to get your wobble. Two girls gonna fight now, huh? Girlies, listen, you cannot go fighting, girls. Hey, I understand you both want that toy, but you cannot go fighting over it. No, you can't go fighting. See that blue ring? That is literally what started all this. That blue ring, the blue X toy. That's what started all of this here now. Claire and Layla. Claire and Layla, you're going to be separated if you keep it up. I'm enjoying some playtime before these puppies come.